Hey guys, this is Miss Valdez. I'm going to be going over interactive menus with you today. What we're doing in our training is using an interactive menu as an opportunity to learn how to create these interactive menus, but also to help you create something that you're ready to use for your classes. So follow along with us and check back if you need help. So we're going to start with a brand new Google Slides. So this way you get to see it all from the beginning. So I'm in my folder and I've got a lot of folders going here, but I'm in my drive. I've created a folder for ELA, and I even created a slides training folder and a resource menu folder because I'm going to do this multiple times. So I'm either going to tap the new button here and go to slides, or I can right click and do Google Slides. And since my folder is shared with people, I'm going to have to click create and share. Yours probably isn't shared yet, and that's fine. So I see my new slideshow here, and it's always going to bring up my themes. In this instance, I think what we should do is go ahead and just pick a theme that you like. We won't worry about changing themes until later when you're ready to create your personal menu for your project. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this slate theme. I like dark colors with bold text. So I'm going to go with slate, and then I'm going to close my themes. Don't spend too much time on that because it's really not a big deal. I'm going to get rid of these boxes here. And it's okay for these three dots to say it's because it's built into the theme. If you don't like that, you can always pick by right-clicking and going to change theme or change layout. You can always pick a blank page. Works just fine. Now, our focus today is going to be to create slides that we can use for our resources. And you should have at least 3, probably looking more like 5 resources that you are already pulling information from. So those resources really should already be in your Google Keep, should be things that you have made sure you are happy with. So I'm going to go ahead on here and make a little menu. I'm going to pick a shape, and you can pick whatever shape you like as long as it's something that'll be large enough for you to write in. I'm gonna have some fun with this, and I'm gonna pick shapes that'll do kind of fit together like puzzle pieces. So I've got one, and I'm gonna just Control-C, Control-V to copy paste. And then I can right click on it to rotate, and I'm gonna flip it so that it'll kind of make this little puzzle piece. And then I'm going to grab both of these by holding Shift, click on one, hold down Shift, click on the other, Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to flip them again, but I'm going to flip them horizontally so they create a little window. And then I'm going to select all of them by holding down Shift or by clicking and dragging across all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and resize them to kind of fill my window. And you'll see PowerPoint, or Google Slides, it's not PowerPoint, Google Slides gives you a little line when you hit the middle. Sorry, that shouldn't have come up. So that you know you're centered. Now, if you want to move things around and do different things, that's cool. Okay, this is something when we get towards the end of class, when you have time, you're going to be able to make this how you like it. Okay. So I have a place for 4 resources. I will put in another box if I have a 5th resource. You can do that however you like. Sorry for that interruption. So I'm going to add another shape here just to put in my name and some info, and we'll do a square that I will, ooh, I found a better shape. Hold on, we're gonna come here. I like this one because it'll fit if I do it right. Boom, fits right there. Look at that. So I'm gonna grab a text box, just make a box, and I'm gonna say Miss V's resources. This is my title. I'll come back and make it look pretty later. I'm then going to put some text boxes in here. And let's see, I have some resources in here. Mine are not in Google Keep because I had already made some nice looking tables. So I'm gonna use this information here. I'm gonna take my description of what the resource is, and I'm gonna put it in here. I'm also going to title this, it's called Bugs for Dinner, and I'm going to link this part so I can copy my link that I already have, copy link URL, and then I'm going to come to link right here, and I'm going to Control V to paste my link, and I'm going to say apply. Now that's really hard to read, so I'm going to go ahead and make it a color I can read. Again, guys, you're probably going to come in and make these look real nice. Don't worry too much about color right now, as long as you can read what you're doing. Okay, so Bugs for Dinner, this is going to link to my website, and we may change that in a minute. So you're going to put in each one of your resources. Now, I need a slide for Bugs for Dinner because I'm not going to send Miss Williams to go read this entire website. I want her to know why this is important to me and what I'm going to use from it. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to make a new slide. And I'll just go with one that has a title and body because it'll let me put my information in. I'm going to make the title Bugs for Dinner. And then here where the text is, I'm going to go visit my Bugs for Dinner website or my my Google Keep, because I should already have notes in Google Keep. I'm going to visit my Google Keep and get my information. Now, again, guys, this is your research project, so while I have done research, I'm not ready to share all of it with you. So I'm going to come in and just put in my little blurb about Bugs for Dinner and change its color so that it's readable. Okay. You know what? I made a mistake here. We do not want to put that link here. I'm going to remove it. You see how I did that? Clicked on it and said remove. We're actually going to put it here because this is the article. So I'm going to link. I'm going to link it here, and you'll see it'll change what I've done. And that's all right. I kind of like the yellow. It's underlined. I know it's a link. And then here I am going to give a little blurb about what it is, and then I'm going to have my information. And I'm going to use bullets or numbers. Either one works. So this is my resource, and then this is my resource, and then I need my facts that have come from that. You need to have at least 3 facts from each resource. If you can't get 3 things from your resource, then it's not a beneficial resource, okay? So 3 to 5 resources with 3 or more facts or supporting details from that resource. All right, so now the last part that you need to know to be able to make this a truly interactive menu is we're actually going to link this square right here to this slide. So we're going to come to link. I'm going to go to slides in this presentation, and I'm going to say Bugs for Dinner. And then I have to say apply. So now, if I go into presentation mode, I click on here, it takes me to this slide. Well, how do I get back from Bugs for Dinner to the main menu? Well, now I need a little back button. Again, you can pick a shape that you like. I think maybe this little call out would be fun. I'm just going to double click and say main. And then again, I can change the fonts. I can do whatever I like with it. Just remember that it needs to keep some consistency in color. Okay. Right now things are very simple, gray, black, some yellow for my titles. you can change all of this later. So while my call out is selected, I'm going to link it back to slide 1, apply. So now, okay, I'm here. If I'm in presentation mode, click here, it's going to take me to Bugs for Dinner. I come here, it takes me back. Bugs for Dinner, back. Bugs for Dinner, back. Okay, so and you're going to do this for each one of your slides. The fun part is slide 2 here, you already have one thing and it's linked. You can right click, duplicate your slide, and now, let's see, I'm on slide 3. I can change my link to whatever I need it to be, or remove it, and I'm going to say this is resource 2. Again, I'm going to put in my description, I'm going to spell it correctly, and my facts. But the cool thing is, this is already linked. Everything's going to stay nice and neat and keep the same theme, keep consistency while you go. This is your resource. You can pause it, play it, replay it, do whatever you need to. Also, talk to the people in your class. They've done it. They're good at it.